Mm-hmm.
Which car will be faster? The one that has more horsepower or the one that has more torque?
I wanted to say horsepower for some reason. Am I wrong?
No, you're correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be right on that one, bro.
The car with more power will always be faster. Because, so torque is essentially, or horsepower is essentially torque times RPM.
Yeah.
So, so... So a vehicle, if an engine or a car that has more horsepower means that it can have the same torque as another car with less horsepower, but can rotate quicker. But like the wheels can move faster while producing the same torque, or
Yeah, that makes sense.
or they can rotate at the same speed, but the one with more horsepower has more torque.
Yeah.
And really the torque coming from the engine doesn't really matter because you can always gear down the mechanical power.
Yeah.
Like with gears, right? You can always manipulate torque with gears, right? You turn speed into torque.
The last known location of the summer.
Yeah.
Or torque into speed.
True.
Also, another thing is that there's a limit to how much torque the wheels can handle, because eventually the torque will just be too great that
The wheels won't work
eventually
properly.
the torque from the wheels will just be too great that they will start to spin out. You know?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla on stream right now. Okay. Let's do this. Find and speak to the Summer Army generals. Have you ever played an Assassin's Creed game, Tippy? Like ever?
I've watched my cousin play Valhalla before.
Hold!
Yeah.
Who goes there?
A friend, an ally. I'm looking for the summer army.
Camp leader is up top. You can't miss him.
Yeah, I like Assassin's Creed games. I didn't really like Origins too much though. I played it on Xbox One. I did the first mission and then I didn't really play more.
I don't know what game to play right now.
Those Saxons caught us without weapons. It's no way to die. That's true Christian behavior. Slaughtered us in our sleep. Sir,
You know, just go straight to bed.
seen it better.
Huh? Oh, my bad, dude. You said you might go straight to bed?
I have some questions about Detroit Become Human.
You have questions about Detroit Become Human?
Yeah. What happens when Connor always fails his mission?
He dies.
Hail! What has happened here?
Okay, but I'm saying but let's say that okay, so for example, you know in that one chapter when he and Hank are, it's after the whole Kamsky thing.
We had it for a
Yeah.
right? And like they're in the police station, and like that stupid piece of shit FBI agent Perkins or whatever is taking over the investigation.
Yeah.
And Connor goes down to the evidence room to like find Jericho. Right? So
yeah.
what if Connor just never goes down there? What if he just doesn't go down there?
Ooh, good question.
And like, and you just let the time run out. Now, first of all, of course, like Jericho would not be located, right? Like, there wouldn't be a whole attack on Jericho.
Yeah, I don't think that could happen.
But in the chaos, we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into this region.
So there's that. But what would happen to Connor?
True. What if he got dismantled because of that?
Will we just never see him again or whatever?
Probably not.
Because I'm pretty sure because all the chapters after that are with like each of the characters, right? But like I think it's possible to just leave Connor out of it entirely.
Yeah.
You know? So perhaps we just never. Perhaps that's just the end of Connor's story at that point. Right?
Yeah.
So that's like what I think would happen.
Be my eyes.
So it would just be the end of Connor's story, and then Marcus and Kara would be the only ones in the game.
Yeah.
Or would that be the end of the whole campaign because there's no raid on Jericho?
Well, you're right. There'd be no raid on Jericho, but like I still think but androids are still being rounded up in concentration camps, you know?
Yeah. So maybe Marcus is still trying to fight that, you know?
So like I think that whole like revolution thing, like in the final chapter, still happens, right?
Yeah.
And again, like you know, like the chapter can still happen, and like the whole thing can still happen if Connor was never killed. Right?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, like towards the end, like Connor is merely just like a sort of like backup plan or something. Because like, so let's say that,
Let me get off the horse. Oh, there we go.
So like, so Connor is just like an it's just like a backup way to like kill Marcus and kill Machine Connor, right?
Yeah.
Or, if Connor becomes Negan and that whole raid on the then that whole infiltration of the Cyber Lake Tower, that will just be, the whole raid on the Cyber Lake Tower is just like a backup plan in case if like Marcus fails, right?
Yeah.
Because if the revolution, if Marcus's revolution fails, or North's revolution, if Marcus died earlier, so if Marcus' revolution fails, and like then of course Connor will come in, and you know like the humans will have to evacuate. Right.
Yep.
And then Connor becomes a leader, and then he has to shoot himself.
drove those days from graphics like cats.
Solar cannot be far. I should have a look around.
No puzzles at all. They'll live just long enough to serve as an example to the others. Lord Wigman's wrath is as grand as it is swift.
Hey, do you want to know how You want to know how the androids could, like, let's say if Marcus, like, went through with the revolution, right, where he decided to, like, where he chose violence,
Yeah.
over peace, right, and of course the robots are at war with humans. Do you want to know how Marcus would win, or how the robots would win?
How?
So what they have to do is they have to build clones of high-figured individuals, high-figured humans, like politicians, for example, right? Or like important businessmen, right? Like they build clones of those guys, but they're androids, and then they have to then kill the actual humans that those robots are impersonating.
Yeah.
And then they will essentially like replace them, and all of a sudden they have the seed set to stage a coup, you know?
Yeah.
Right, but like for example, they should make a clone of the president and then kill the president and then replace the president with your clone. You know? Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Sure y'all's cool nearby.
Not here. Shona dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
And same goes for like other members of Congress, you know? I mean, that's basically what happened in Westworld.
Westworld's kind of like Tripping Human, right?
Well, it's another show with robots. But these robots, like they weren't like necessarily like slaves. They were actually puppets of an amusement park. You know what amusement park are?
Yeah, amusement park.
Like you go there, you interact with like the masters of the park, or like fake people, or there's a bunch of things there for your amusement. And in Westworld, the amusement park is full of robots that humans can interact with. They can do the most devilish things that they want. They can choose to team up with the robots, and again, these are just like this whole amusement park is like themed on the Wild West, and all the robots are like they look real, you know.
Yeah.
And you can like interact with them and like team up with them or whatever, or you could just straight up murder them.
That's pretty cool.
Or even rape.
That's not cool.
But again, you know, you can do whatever you want in the park, no matter how immoral it may be. All right. Anyway, they became conscious, and then they kind of escaped the park. Only a handful of them did. But here's the thing, though, like all you need is just one robot to escape, because then that robot because seriously, no, like the robots, like their consciousness is not confined to a single body. Like there are these they have these like pearls in them, which are like the size of golf balls. And it's essentially their soul. Right, like it contains their memories and everything. It's like, you know, it's like the brain. It's like the actual brain of the robot, and you can just and a lot of the robot bodies are 3D printed.
Yeah.
So you could just print a new body for the robots and then put their mind inside of that body, right?
Yeah.
And you can also upload like the minds of all the other robots like onto like some server, and then like you keep their memories like safe or whatever. Then you can like print like new pearls to like transfer the memories onto that. So essentially, like the robots, they were like destroyed. They were all destroyed essentially, but they were then like rebuilt because they didn't kill every last robot, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, the way the coup was staged was like so like this one robot that escaped, she would like build clones of like high figure individuals, like politicians, for example, and like senators, even the vice president.
Wow.
And you know, and she also like made clones of important executives of the company that built them, that built her and the rest of the robots, and then killed those guys. So essentially, they took over their own company by replacing all the executives with clones, right?
Yeah.
And then they turned to the U.S. government. So they were like trying to lobby the like certain senators or whatever. They were trying to like bribe them and whatnot, and instead and when they said no, they decided to kill them and then replace them with clones.
Dang.
And they even did that to the vice
You're
president.
still in fighting shape.
Take him to the shelter for warmth.
All right. So they even vice president and then impersonated the vice president.
Look at me. Remember the wars you felt our first day in England. Hold his arms. 9.
And that allowed them, and so what they did from there was they,
for a week.
because they essentially like infiltrated the U.S. government. They were able to get approval on the construction of a new amusement park on U.S. soil, because like all the other parks were like in the middle of the South China Sea, and only the super rich could go there.
You must be so.
But this new amusement park, which was based off of the Prohibition era of the 1920s, like almost anyone could go there. But the real purpose of the park was to infect all of the guests with a certain
It's kind of you to ask,
parasite.
but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
So the parasite would first infect the flies, and the parasite could essentially like
I came for you.
it's almost like a Neurax like parasite. It would like infect people's brains.
I'm so Lord of Grandridge.
And like be able to like control their minds,
strip me of that title.
essentially.
Yeah.
Of the ancients.
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one
And
of
the
them.
parasites would first infect the flies, and the flies would transmit it to human.
I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grandridge,
you know, essentially
I'll need
created
them at my
created
side.
a global pandemic.
They are my best, my inner circle.
But these parasites weren't killing humans. They were.
We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them, we take
They
your
were
city.
essentially
Can I call you
like
a friend and ally?
controlling
If
the
you can
humans.
do all that,
Controlling their mind.
whatever you want.
Yeah, and so like before the humans knew it, they
What happened to Grandridge?
like
The
they
elder man Wigmund seized it
became
from us.
the robots.
I'm not sure how he managed, but he will
Essentially.
not keep it. Not for long.
They were the ones being
He has
programmed.
supporters outside the city. But this attack seemed to come from
Right, so
inside
the humans were no longer
From the heart of
programming
Grandridge.
robots. The robots were now programming the
Who is
humans.
this Wigmund? What does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old
Like
king.
it essentially
A
like
bitter
flipped
man
their
digging his
their
fingernails into
role
Grandridge,
inside out.
Just to say he can. He's made
Isn't
many
that
attempts
crazy?
to unseat me before.
Yeah.
This time he managed a trick.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll
mean,
look
like,
for signs of their longboats along the river.
That's how Detroit
And if we
becomes.
are
That's how the
swift, we will
robots in
find them
Detroit
before
become
the
human
walls
could win
do.
that war, you know?
Yeah.
The fog is more
Maybe they
hindrance
don't
than
have to
hiding place
infect the
now.
world, but, you know,
Let's
they
light the
can
way
at
back.
least infiltrate the government and use it to their advantage, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What do you think is the best food in Minecraft?
Beef.
Cooked beef?
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I think it's golden carrots.
My golden carrots.
Why golden carrots?
Yeah, why?
Okay, so, so when you eat food, you get two different things. First of all, it like fills up those hunger bars.
Yeah.
Right, but there's also this thing called saturation, and it's essentially like a second, like, hunger bar. Like it's a second hidden hunger bar. So like saturation determines like how long, because you know how like after you eat food, you know how like it takes a while before you start to like lose hunger, like you stay full like for a while, right? That's because of saturation. Like, so different foods give you different amounts of saturation, and like it basically determines how long your belly stays full before you have to eat again. Right? And like golden carrots actually have the most saturation out of any.
Yeah.
However, like, you know how like the you know how the cooked beef fills up 4 hunger bars, but the golden carrots only fill up 3.
Burn long and hot.
So like in that sense, the beef is better, and like the beef isn't like too far behind in terms of saturation. It's actually pretty close. It's actually pretty close behind golden carrots, but I still think golden carrots are better, just because I think I'm always topping my hunger off, you know.
Yeah, golden carrots.
So and like at least when I eat beef, I don't really wait until I'm down to 4 empty hunger bars before I eat more steak. I'll just eat whenever my hunger goes down, you know.
I just wait for
like,
the 4 bars to go. Most of the time, you know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, y'all. I will see everyone in the next stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Bye.